MSB here, and welcome to another card breakdown. Today we'll be looking at Trial of Faith. Trial of Faith is a diamond PvP constant with a 5 cost and 2 diamond threshold. A constant is a card that remains on the board after being played, and it may be targeted by any spells or effects which can affect constants. Trial of Faith has an immediate negative impact, as when played, all cards in your hand and in your control are sucked into the void. After Trial of Faith builds up 3 Faith counters, normally adding 1 on every one of your start of turn phases, every card that was voided in this way returns in the form of an angel, as proof of your skill in surviving for what would usually be 3 turns with only your base card draw to protect you. In a typical scenario, let's assume you're playing first in a match and draw Trial of Faith and 1 resource in your opening hand. And let's also assume that each subsequent draw is a resource for 4 turns to allow you to play Trial of Faith on turn 5. Because resources are not counted as cards once played, they only add to your resource totals and add a charge. You would normally have a maximum of 5 cards, but a more realistic situation of 2 to 3 cards voided by this effect, due to your troops dying or actions being played. This makes card draw or troop generators necessary, both before and after, not only to ensure Trial of Faith provides enough angels to make it worthwhile, but also to recover after your self-inflicted board and hand wipe. Even with some tricky maneuvering or delays to build up more cards to void, the requirements of Trial of Faith are too strict, provide too much opportunity to your opponent, and generate too little advantage to use in competitive PvP or draft. It also leaves you extraordinarily vulnerable to anything that removes constants, as all your hard work would go down the drain if Trial of Faith is destroyed. As a quick note, this card is definitely in my top 3 cards with future ridiculous combo potential category, as there are sure to be cards in future sets that create an absurdly overpowered angelic onslaught. Currently though, this card is not worth the trouble in PvP. On the other hand, looking at PvE, this card has amazing potential in the raid environment. Having one person focus on faith bombs, while another handles control and the third handles early board presence, could be a fantastic way to clear raid bosses. The glove equipment would assist with ensuring only the most relevant of your top 2 cards would be drawn based on the current board state, and the boots could be just what you need to survive, using an MMO term, an enrage timer, long enough to let your winged army avenge your fallen comrades. Anyone who has raided in an MMO knows the sweet taste of victory when most of your group lie dead on the floor while you barely manage to whittle the boss's health down to 0. Once you have a raid on farm though, it's likely you can forgo these pieces, as your deck will be tuned and the bonuses unnecessary. Thank you very much for watching. If you agree or disagree, I'd love to read your comments below, or on the Utopian Chaos forums. If you liked the video, please take the time to subscribe, and leave a comment on which card you would like in my next breakdown. Hope to see you in HEX for some good games and good times.